One bright and sunny day, Dylan, the 7-year-old with brown spiky hair and curious brown eyes, was feeling adventurous. Alma, how about we go explore the desert today? He asked his friend with a grin. Alma, always up for a challenge, nodded enthusiastically. Let's go. I've never seen the desert up close. They packed their hats, water bottles, and snacks before heading out on their journey. As they walked through the endless golden sand dunes, they could feel the hot desert breeze blowing around them. After some time, they saw a group of tall, majestic camels resting near a few desert plants. Look at those camels, Dylan. Alma pointed excitedly. Dylan grinned and shared some facts he had read. Did you know that camels can close their nostrils to keep out sand during sandstorms? And their eyelashes are super long to protect their eyes from the blowing sand too. Alma looked amazed. That's so cool. They must be really tough to survive out here. Dylan nodded. They also have special feet that spread out so they don't sink into the sand. And when they find water, they can drink over 40 gallons at once. That's as much as 160 big bottles of water. The camels continued munching on some dry shrubs, completely relaxed in the heat. After watching the camels, Dylan and Alma continued their adventure. Soon, they spotted something small and quick darting across the sand. What's that little guy? Alma asked. Dylan squatted down and said, That's a Fennec fox. They have the biggest ears of any fox compared to their size. Their ears help them hear insects moving under the sand. And they also keep the foxes cool by releasing heat. Alma smiled as she saw the cute fox with its sandy-colored fur and oversized ears. It's like nature gave them built-in air conditioning. They don't even need to drink much water, Dylan added. Most of their water comes from the food they eat, like bugs, plants, and small animals. As the Fennec fox scurried away, Dylan and Alma climbed up a rocky hill. At the top, they spotted something even more unusual, a large, spiky-tailed lizard sunbathing on the rocks. Dylan's eyes lit up. That's a spiny-tailed lizard. These guys are plant eaters, and their tough, spiky tails help them defend against predators. Alma tilted her head. Do they live out here all the time? Yep, said Dylan. They spend the hottest part of the day hiding in burrows to stay cool. Their tails are so strong that if a predator tries to catch them, they can whip it around like a club. Wow, that must be super handy, Alma laughed. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with shades of pink, orange, and gold, Dylan and Alma sat on the sand, watching the desert slowly cool down. The stars began to twinkle, and the desert's quiet beauty surrounded them. This was the best adventure ever, Alma said softly. Dylan nodded in agreement. We met camels that store fat in their humps, Fennec foxes with their giant cooling ears, and spiny-tailed lizards that whip their tails like weapons. The desert is full of amazing animals. As they headed home, both friends smiled, thinking of all the incredible creatures they had encountered. They couldn't wait for their next adventure. The end.